Hey, we're diving deep into a novel that's really caught people's attention. Jenny Godfrey's The List of Suspicious Things.
Oh, yeah, that one's been making waves.
Definitely. And if it sounds like something you'd like to read, you can find a link right in the description to grab a copy. Join the conversation.
Good idea.
So our mission today is to really kind of unpack this book. We're looking at some fantastic reviews, trying to figure out what makes it tick, why it's getting such rave responses.
Well, the first thing that jumps out is just how positive the reaction is. I mean, you see phrases like must read, perfect for book clubs.
Yeah, you don't see that for every debut novel.
Exactly. So when you see that consistency, you know something special is going on. Makes you think, what's the magic formula here? What's connecting?
Totally. And the descriptions. Beautiful, heartwarming, gorgeous. It's not faint praise, is it?
Not at all.
And you get that real gut feeling when one reviewer says they finished it and just sat there hugging the book, repeating, wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's powerful.
That plus, 5-star review from someone feeling reeling, it tells you this book does something to you.
Yeah.
It's not just like a pleasant diversion.
No, it sounds like a proper experience.
Yeah.
And being a BBC Radio 2 book club pick, that adds weight too.
For sure. And I think a huge part of that, from what the reviews say, is the setting. It's so specific, so evocative.
West Yorkshire, 1979. Yeah.
That's not just a backdrop, is it? It feels like it's woven into the story's DNA.
Right. It's a time of massive change. You've got Thatcher just in, mills closing down. There's this economic anxiety hanging heavy.
It sets a certain mood, doesn't it? A bit bleak, maybe?
Bleak, yeah, but then you layer on top the Yorkshire Ripper.
Ah, yes. The fear. That's the big one. 13 women murdered between 75 and 80. That's terrifying.
It must have been. Just this constant pervasive fear, danger, suspicion everywhere. You wouldn't know who to trust.
Exactly. It changes how people interact, how they see their neighbors.
And it's interesting, the author, Jenny Godfrey, she grew up there, born in 79, right in the middle of it all. Wow, okay, so she'd have those childhood memories, that feeling of the place.
It must give it such authenticity, right? Even filtered through a child's eyes, maybe especially so.
Yeah, that personal connection probably makes all the difference in capturing the nuances, the feel of the time.
So against this backdrop, we meet Miv, 12 years old.
Right. And her big worry, initially anyway, isn't like politics or even directly the murders. It's that her family might move away.
Down south.
Yeah.
Because of the danger.
Yeah. And for Miv, moving means leaving her best friend, Sharon, which is just unthinkable at that age.
Well, completely. Your best friend is your whole world.
So Miv, who's described as like determined, clever, loves detective stuff.
Yeah, TV shows, films, the works.
Exactly. She hatches a plan, a very 12-year-old plan, maybe.
Okay, what is it?
She and Sharon are going to make a list of suspicious people, suspicious things in their neighborhood.
Ah, the list of suspicious things. Okay.
Got it. And they're going to investigate, solve the case themselves.
To what? Prove it's safe so her family stays?
That seems to be the hope, yeah. Keep her world together.
Wow. That's a lot for a kid to take on. That mix of childhood detective games and this incredibly real adult horror hovering over everything.
It's a compelling setup. And Sharon, her friend, is apparently quite different. Pretty blonde, maybe not the natural detective type.
It's like a classic pairing. Sets up some interesting friction, maybe, as things get serious.
I'd imagine so. And as they get into their investigation, the book really digs into bigger themes.
Oh.
Well, family, obviously. Friendship, community. But also secrets, suspicion, and that big one, loss of innocence.
Yeah, how could they not lose some innocence getting tangled up in this?
Right. And the reviews really praise how sensitively it handles tough subjects. It's not about the Ripper himself, really, but the impact he had, the ripple effect.
That makes sense, focusing on the human cost, the community's trauma.
Exactly. And it doesn't shy away from other issues either. Things like racism, bullying, domestic abuse, mental health struggles. It paints a picture of the whole community, warts and all.
So it's not just about the one big crime. There are other tensions, other problems simmering.
Seems so. And close to home for Miv, too. Her mom has stopped talking. Just withdrawn into silence.
Whoa. Okay, that adds another whole layer of mystery right in her own house.
Yeah, and her Aunt Jean moves in, so there's disruption there as well. Miv's navigating a lot.
She really is. And the story follows her over 2 years, from like 11 to 13.
Yeah, so we see her grow up, basically. See her understanding of the world change. It's as much a coming-of-age story as it is a mystery.
That sounds really compelling, watching her piece things together, not just the crime, but adult life in general.
And apparently the author uses a clever trick sometimes, switching viewpoints.
Oh, other characters.
Yeah, just occasionally it seems, to give the reader a glimpse into their heads, their fears, their secrets. It broadens the picture beyond just Miv's perspective.
That's smart. Lets you see the community's anxiety more fully.
Right. You get insights into people who end up on Miv's Sharon's list, like Omar, a Pakistani shopkeeper dealing with racism.
A sign of the times, sadly.
Yeah. Or Helen, the librarian. Or even a girl scared of the choir teacher. It suggests their list uncovers all sorts of other hidden troubles.
So their innocent, or maybe not so innocent, game starts pulling back the curtain on the adult world in unexpected ways.
Exactly. And that coming-of-age element gets stronger. It's about Miv figuring out danger, figuring out people, dealing with insecurity, friendships changing.
First crushes, maybe?
Sounds like it. All that messy, confusing stuff of growing up.
And her friendship with Sharon must come under strain.
Oh, definitely. The reviews mention that. Their game gets serious, maybe too serious, and that bond gets tested.
You could see how that would happen. Different reactions, different fears.
And for readers who actually remember Yorkshire in the 70s, the reviews say it hits a real nostalgic nerve. The dialect, the places, the types of people, it feels authentic.
That author's background coming through again?
Absolutely. It gives it that precision, that lived-in feel, little details like cans of dandelion and burdock.
Oh, yeah. Proper old school.
Or the smell of parkin, that Yorkshire ginger cake, it just drops you right there.
Those sensory details do so much work, don't they? Make it feel real.
Totally. And it's not just the personal stuff. The book weaves in the bigger picture, too. The factory closures, Thatcher's impact.
Right, the societal shifts happening around them.
And even touches on attitudes towards women back then, the sexism, how that might have affected the real Ripper investigation.
Subtly done, though. Not like a history lesson.
Sounds like it's woven in skillfully, yeah. Part of the fabric of their lives.
Okay, so Memis and Sharon are hunting the Ripper, but they're stumbling onto other secrets too. Within the neighborhood, their families.
That's the idea. And the big personal one is still, why did Meva's mum fall silent?
That question hangs over everything.
It really does. It adds this whole other dimension.
We should probably pause here for a sec. If you're finding this discussion interesting and you want more deep dives into great books, please do hit subscribe and maybe leave us a review. It really helps other book lovers find the show.
Definitely. Okay, so carrying on, that mystery with Miv's mum, it sounds like it's just as central as the Ripper plot, in a way.
Yeah, a domestic mystery alongside the public terror. And the ending? What did the review say about the climax?
Riveting, heart-wrenching, but also heartwarming. That's the combination they use. Sounds like it packs an emotional punch.
A satisfying conclusion, hopefully.
It seems so. Leaves a real lasting impression, apparently. Makes you think.
So overall, it sounds like the list of suspicious things is just a really accomplished debut.
Phenomenal is a word used. Gripping story, characters you care about, explores complex stuff about secrets and pain.
And skillfully blends that mystery element with a really strong coming-of-age narrative.
Absolutely. It's not just one thing, is it? It's multi-layered. It's about a time, a place, growing up, fear, community, all seen through Miv's eyes.
It sounds like the kind of book that really draws you in and stays with you. Makes you think about the people around you, maybe, the secrets they might hold.
Yeah, that hidden life aspect, what goes on behind closed doors, even in a close community.
Well, we hope this exploration has piqued your interest.
Yeah.
It really does sound like a captivating read. Suspenseful, yes, but also really poignant.
A deep look at childhood resilience in a tough time.
Exactly. So, if you want to experience it for yourself, don't forget that link in the description to get your copy.
And dive in.
And once again, if you enjoyed this chat, please subscribe, leave a review for the Booknook podcast. We love bringing these discussions to you.
We do indeed.
Thank you so much for listening to the Booknook podcast today. Happy reading.
Happy reading.
And remember to check the link in the description to get your copy of the book.